Hello, so we are at week 11. It's currently, what day is it? It's currently a Tuesday and I hit 12 weeks on Thursdays. So that's really exciting. I haven't filmed in a couple of weeks because honestly, it's been a little bit of a hot mess. I'm not gonna lie. What was funny was that I actually thought I was going to peak with my symptoms at around 9 weeks. I think it was like when I just hit 10 weeks or just before I hit 10 weeks, I started feeling okay. Like I was still a little bit nauseous, but I was feeling okay. The fatigue wasn't that bad. So I thought, you know, maybe I've peaked. And how wrong was I? Because when I got into like 10 weeks, into 11 weeks, it was very much, I don't even know how to explain it. Like the nausea came back. I kept feeling sick, but I still wouldn't throw up. So, you know, like when you really want to throw up, but it doesn't happen. So it just kind of sits there. That's how I've been feeling. So I think like it was a bit of a struggle. I'm gonna be honest, because it just feels like it's never ending. It's just been a bit crazy. I've had to take some time off filming. I've had to take some time off just work in general. I've had to take some time off from like even serving very much at church. I tried serving in church and it was a hot mess. It was a hot mess. But I'm still thankful to God, like it could be worse. And I've been on Reddit, because Reddit is like something I've been looking at now, where people are talking about their pregnancies, and for some people it has been a lot worse. So I'm really thankful to God that at least, although it is not the greatest, it is at least bearable, and I am still able to eat. Even if I'm not able to eat, you know, as much throughout dinner, I'm still able to have a decent lunch, decent breakfast. So I'm really thankful for that. But I'm excited to be hopefully heading into the second trimester, because yeah, I have heard that for most people, that is usually when you start to get your energy again, because again, fatigue, I'm still getting really tired. Like I just have to nap during the day. Even in the morning, I'll get up in the morning, I'll have some breakfast, and then I feel tired again and I just want to sleep. So yeah, there's that. I have just about been able to do my coaching calls, so that's been okay. There was only maybe one call where I did feel a little bit sick, but then apart from that, we got through it. It was all right. So I'm thankful that I've still been able to coach clients. But yeah, it's just all a bit, the first trimester is not a joke. It is not a joke. And for people that have multiple pregnancies, honestly, I salute you, because this is, I think it's just the feeling of it never ending, and you know it's gonna end, but you just don't know when. And I think that's where it gets a bit difficult. And obviously Yinka, bless him, there's not really much he can do, you know, apart from be supportive. Like he's been really supportive, which is great, but he can't take my symptoms and pass it on to himself. So yeah, we're almost there. I've got my scan next week, so that's exciting. My scan is on Monday, so I think I'll be like 12 weeks in a few days essentially. So hopefully we'll be able to see something that's relatively clear. We'll be able to know how many is in there, because honestly, you just never know. So yeah, I am excited for that. In other news, I do have some free stuff that I got. So if you are UK based, there is an app called Emma's Diary. I'm not even sure how I found out. I think there was like an advert on Instagram for like free baby stuff. But then I researched it a bit more. Like I wanted to see reviews, and people were basically like, no, they just basically spam your emails. So I didn't go with that. But then people were mentioning Emma's Diary is a really good alternative, and I think another website as well. So I decided to check out Emma's Diary. They have like an app, and to be honest, I think it's actually been okay. I got some free stuff. So essentially what you do is you get like these baby packs. I have them here. So I'll show you. That's one, and then there's two. So basically there's one for mum, one for baby, and you collect them at your local Boots or Argos. So you basically just show them your voucher, and then they'll check if they have it in stock, and then if they do, they will give it to you. So that's what I did. So in terms of for the mother. Pregnacare, yeah, 19 vitamins and minerals. Then also I got Always Dailies pads. Here, there's like a few leaflets. £20 voucher, Beaming Baby, never heard of that before, but I will look into it. Of course, HelloFresh. You can't go and have a free sample of something without there being HelloFresh in there. For the mum, the most free stuff is, I guess, the Pregnacare and the pads. But then for the baby, it's much bigger. But that's mainly because it includes some Pampers. This will, of course, be useful when the baby is born. And then you also get Calendula Baby Care. I've not heard of that before, but it is basically shampoo and body wash. Fairy, got a free sample for that, non-bio. There's quite a few stuff actually for the baby. I wonder whether they should potentially do a bit more for the mum, but you know, it's all right. It's all right. It's all about the baby these days. Oh, we've got vitamin D as well, liquid vitamin D. And then what else? There's quite a few leaflets here, so I probably won't go through everything. Oh, we've got breast pads, leapfrog monitor. Add your photo to this card and share on Instagram. Another HelloFresh leaflet, sterilizing tablets. Oh, a leaflet on it's never too early to start thinking about your baby's financial future. Once your little one's born, you can invest in a tax-efficient junior ISA from about £10 a month. I will definitely be doing a video on finances and the baby and whether we will be, you know, investing for them or if we're doing something else. I haven't necessarily thought about that part yet because we've been basically been consumed about our housing situation in terms of where we hopefully want to buy. But yeah, I'm excited to start thinking about the finances for that, of course. More leaflets, Pregnacare, coupons, Fairy, and then about the survey as well. So I think for the baby, there's actually quite a few stuff, I would say, which is good. Okay, not bad. It was so funny because I actually bought this home and then Yinka just opened it. I was like, are you not going to wait for me to open it? But he loves opening post. I don't know why. Don't know why. But yeah, some more coupons, so of course I will have a look at that. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's starting to feel real yet. I think it will probably feel real once we go to our scan next week. I think especially for Yinka, it will probably feel much more real for him then. I'm hoping that actually within the next couple of weeks I can start filming again, because again, there are times where I feel like I'm gonna be up for filming and I get excited about it and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna film today, and then all of a sudden I'm either really tired where I just have to sleep, or I don't feel well. I feel, you know, nauseous again, and I'm just like, I can't imagine putting makeup on right now, can't imagine getting the camera out. This is okay because I just put the camera out and I'm just talking. But when I'm doing actual videos, like if I'm reviewing budgets, for example, there's a lot more that goes into it. So yeah, I think I just need to wait until I have a bit more energy. But I will of course take you through the scan and we will see what our baby looks like, hopefully, and whether potentially we may have one or more.